So this is a technical check, just a moment friends, and we will start with the main session just in few seconds. At the moment it's just a few minutes. I will just send you the link to accept. If you can just connect and then check we are good to go. Hi Emma, how are you? Okay, so
Yeah. So the
can
face
no, I think you need to go a little back.
back.
Yeah, or maybe you can adjust the camera a little.
No. I can go back.
Okay, perfect. I think yeah, it's
Yeah.
better. How about my audio?
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
clear to you?
Yeah. Clear to me.
Okay, and your audio and video is perfect. I think
Okay.
we can again reconnect in a second and we start with the main session. It's already time, I think.
Just yeah. I. The sound is okay.
It's perfect.
Just Siri.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
I think
So in
we
the
will just
same
we will just connect and ask with a few of the viewers if anyone can confirm that the audio and visuals are perfect.
Yeah.
Friends, if anyone can,
So
you can just comment here. If both of our audios and video is clear to you, it's good to watch a man like you. Okay, I think so. It's good.
okay.
I think we can start from here on if you're okay.
I am okay.
Okay, so friends, this is the time we are just starting right after the technical session. I am very honored to welcome a friend, like a senior to me, Mr. Orgo Kamal Ganguly, and he is assistant curator of National Gallery of Modern Arts, New Delhi. So
Thank you.
before I speak much, I think I would just give the space to you so that you can introduce yourself to the this is the sixth edition of Khel Kala with Voice of Sky. That's how I do, Dada. This is
Yeah.
Khel
I
and
like
Kala.
it. Yeah. I like
So
it. I
over
like
to
it.
you, and please introduce yourself to all the viewers we have.
So, namaskar and namaskar from India. And thank you, Akash. Thank you, Voice of Sky. This particular initiative, I think it's quite enriching. This is the sixth session, as he
Right.
said. And he is trying to connect sports, fine arts, dancers, trying to make a charcha, or I will say a kind of discussion. I am Bengali by the kind of origin, so we call it Adda in Kolkata, in West Bengal. So obviously, I work for National Gallery of Modern Art in New Delhi as an assistant curator. I meet a lot of students, teachers, enthusiasts, and I love to have this kind of discussion on art and fine arts. So thank you, Akash, for this initiative. Hope the discussion will lead to in certain area where we can have more effective kind of topics. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Orgo.
Good evening. Yeah.
As Orgo said, it's an initiative where I'm trying to get enthusiasts and professionals from various fields of various and sports. Orgo, I must just tell you just quickly before we go ahead with the session. I really feel fortunate that over this this is just 6 sessions, but
Okay.
all in these 6 sessions I had professionals from different fields.
Yeah,
It was a dancer, then a singer, then a cricketer, a rugby player, you from fine arts, and then an RJ. So this journey is meant beautiful only because of support of you friends.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Friends, I'm literally excited to listen to Orgo because 45 minutes is definitely not enough to justify his talent. So, and as many of you also just texted me, is that the same man who just makes that NGMA so interesting? Yeah, he's the man. So that's the answer. Orgo, I think this, we can just start with the session, and to start with, let's head back to your childhood days and your perspective, your vision, how you used to see the outdoor world, and how it played a role to your selection of this profession.
Yeah. So first, I want to say I am not the only person in National Gallery of Modern Art. We have 3 branches. I work in Delhi branch. I have my
Right.
senior curators. So there are 5, 6 curators who are full time and they are dedicatedly working. We have the director general who is the chief boss of the National Gallery of Modern Art, 3 branches. He is quite supportive. We have director also, and we also have the entire ground supporting staff. Like we have security guard, we have cleaning, we have horticulture. So you started with this a very interesting question. So how I started to see and reflect upon the outer world.
Exactly.
So I think in childhood I never thought about I will become an assistant curator.
Sure.
I never had a planning, right? Even I took fine arts in college. But it was not like I have to work in a museum. I wanted to be an artist, and I regularly practice till now. I share also works you can see in my Instagram page,
Right.
Orko Kamal Ganguly. You can see
Right.
what kind of drawings and thinking I am doing. But yes, interestingly, after completing my masters, I was applying for other things also, like to have a job to sustain and then carry on the practice. And I am privileged that I got chance to work in the core curatorial team and execute. So my work basically in the museum is to tell story. So I give the curated walks 3 times in a day as National Gallery of Modern Art New Delhi plan, and these walks are full free. A lot of academic visits happen. Even Akash, I remember I met you. You brought
Right.
so many interested people from Know India program. You were the coordinator, and we met. And I think 3 years back, or I don't know.
4
I
years,
remember,
4 years.
4 years back, and we were in discussion, and this particular Adda or this Voice of Sky, Khel Kala, this is happening in 2020 in this problematic time. We are trying to stay tuned, we are trying to stay motivated.
Exactly.
Childhood is very important, and my mom, my dad, I give the entire credit to my teachers of my school, because obviously I was born in Barakpur, which is in North 24 Parganas in Kolkata. It is around 30 kilometers from the proper city, but it comes under Kolkata, the pin code if you know. So we have a small museum in Barakpur, which is Gandhi Museum. I remember Gandhi Museum in here, they used to organize sit and draw competition. So I never had any idea of museum. So I think I applied for that sit and draw competition, and after the sit and draw competition, I had like with my mother and father we had a round, and I think I got some consolation prize.
Right.
And came into notice of the judge, and the judge said, "Why don't you practice art?" And I was a student of science in high school, so we have biology, physics, this kind of thing, and in the high school, I will say, slowly I was becoming more interested in drawing. Like in chemistry, if you know, you need more drawings. If you know biology classes, you need drawings. Even in junior school also, class 7, 8,
Exactly.
9, I was enjoying in geography, map pointing. And in literature class, when the teachers were taking classes, when they are maybe taking a brief about a poem or introducing a poet, I used to see the illustrations of the book. So I will say this is a interest kind of growing, and in Barakpur we have a very interesting. I will say what you can say. The geographical position of Barakpur, we have a river.
Okay.
So I used to take my bicycle and go to see the river, the boats and everything. So this is my childhood association. I remember also my father and mother when I was in class 3 or 4, holding their hands. They took me to Indian Museum, Park Street. That was my first museum experience. Indian Museum is not only on modern arts. They have paintings, they have sculptures, but they have a science kind of gallery. They have, on agriculture, there is a gallery. It's a huge museum. And it was the first museum in India. It started in 1814. And when I gone there, I saw the huge mammoth size, what you say, the elephant bones, the whale, huh? And that smell, that experience, I still remember. I have goosebumps. So
I can feel it.
more later, more later on, I was talking about the Barakpur Gandhi Museum. So these two museums I remember, and my mother used to draw. Like she's not a painter; she studied history. My father studied maths. He was in armed service and in West Bengal police. And my mother was a homemaker. She decided to be a homemaker because we were a single family. And after my birth, she took teacher training, but she kind of. So she was drawing, she was teaching me, so I had an association. And my father, in his duty, if he's going somewhere, he's collecting small gifts and trying to put on a shelf. So this I saw, this is the association. So when you buy a gift, you put it, you kind of install it in a house. So it's your own museum. I connect today. I never thought. So this is my childhood association. So I really enjoy it. I used to play football. I used to swim. My mother is a person who kind of trained me in swimming in a pond. And in Kolkata, you can see pond and swimming is quite interesting.
Natural feeling.
So so this is my exposure of nature. I will say nature is more important, and today when we are thinking about COVID-19 time and everything, we are also thinking about how we can sustain, how we can think about nature and these kind of things. So
definitely,
this is about childhood.
right? Or as you just said, like you can connect now because you can go visualize and go back to the date that these things happen. And also I recall once you said everything is connected, like your interest in drawing those maps, your father collecting those souvenirs, and then making, biological diagrams.
Yeah.
So everything is connected. It's like, interest is right from the early age.
Yeah.
And another point that I wanted to connect here is because of your perception, how you used to see the world is. This is for viewers especially, actually. Viewers, I just started this initiative like very randomly with no professional training and background. So I used to have a backdrop which very carelessly, I can have anything. So this guy made it show that Akash, you had a single background, that is a single color. So it doesn't distract anyone's, sight. And that's what I say, that can be a sight of an artist. It cannot be like visualized by every person. So that eyesight I connected with something to your childhood.
I want to, I also wanted to put my wall background white. And in the last minute, I took a decision, okay, it is boring to see my face. I'm not that much good looking. So put a green tree so at least people, if they're getting bored, they can see the tree. But interestingly, I will say, I was enjoying drawing, geography, map pointing, or biology drawing. But when I took a decision I will join an art college. My mother and father initially, because they don't have an exposure and in Indian films and in world film and the documentaries, when we see about Van Gogh, and in Indian film we have the Indian artist always struggle. And in fine arts, apart from being an artist, hardly there is an exposure in small town. Like there are so many professions. You can be in the IT department. You can develop the virtual museums. Like today is like if you go to ngmaindia.gov.in, you can see our senior curators and our IT department what they have done. We have 17,000 artworks, which is 1850 onwards. Still now the contemporary artists. So they are trying to upload it for the people not living in Delhi. So even you are not coming physically to the museum, you can see and experience the virtual museums, right? So in Fine Arts College, even in school, I was in Barakpur Government School, and we never had an exposure, okay, apart from being an artist, what you can become. So when I said I want to join an art college, initially they disagreed. So I have to kind of convince them. I remember it was almost 1 year. I joined the art college. They were very kind of, they were not happy. Because people have like, oh, art college, you know, the intellectuals, they will have a jhola. Still I have this kurta. So they will have this kurta and the jhola.
I really
and
find
they
that
will
smart.
kind of
I
be-
really find it very smart.
I also find it's very, but this quote unquote like becoming kind of, you're being very judgmental
Right.
if someone is joining in a fine arts college. But when once I joined Rabindra Bharati University, I was privileged with meeting so many interesting professors, and they were kind of questioning me critically. And 4 years graduation, then I did masters there. In Rabindra Bharati University, we have drama department, dance department, we have journalism, geography. So apart from fine arts friends, I made friends who are poets, who are dancers. I was also helping in set design. And I will admit, initially the pocket money came through tuitions in Kolkata. When I was in college, I started to do tuitions. And also I started to do set design for theater, earn a little bit money so I can buy kind of paint to paint my own semester projects. It's not like my father and mother was not helping me. It's more like a practice to become more self-sustainable. You
Right.
can, or what you can say, like you can earn and you can exist, you can experiment with new projects. And then 2014, after masters, I applied and I came to Delhi, and entirely Delhi chapter is still I am so excited. I kind of experiencing it.
I actually then came earlier to you and then did it. I think we had some message regarding my echoing of voice.
Yeah.
If someone can just confirm, is it still echoing?
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
I guess no, on the viewer side.
Okay. Okay.
Someone mentioned that it's my voice is echoing. Still. Guys, this
Okay.
hashtag.
Yeah, you can just unplug the
I did.
yeah. Now it's from my side it's clear.
Can just someone confirm once again? Anand, I think if you can confirm.
Yeah. Anand confirmed.
Okay, I think it's the minor issue. Let me know if it's still happening. Okay, clear. August was is clear. That's the matter.
Thank you.
Yes, Argo, as you were just mentioning about your family's support and getting into the unorthodox orthodox career into the fine arts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just briefly, also just tell us about the role and the support that you got during your journey of MFA that you did in Rabindranath University.
Rabindra
Bharati University.
Kolkata. Yeah.
So take us through that support and role of your family and how critical it is, because definitely this show will be viewed by many other parents, and you can also advise them like, please support your kids. It's not only the traditional engineering or medical lines that needs to be taken care. You can just let them free and express themselves, right?
Yeah. So Akash, I want to say you like I deeply agree. Like I had an interest in science. Maybe I could have become engineer or doctor. I don't know if
Right.
I have not met some people in my life. So, but I'm saying like what you said is very interesting. The support. Initially, I had tough days where my mom was angry, my dad was angry because they were not exposed to what is the concept of fine arts. How like you can become an illustrator, you can become a designer in ad agency, you can become a graphic designer. So these all I knew when I joined the art institution. So the problem is like the system. It's not only in India. I think a lot of countries.
Right.
If you just think about the museums or the art education or the role of teachers or art teachers is not within the white cube space. like today, you study tourism. Why you are doing this program? It's more like you are trying to have an outreach, right? You're trying to connect people. You're trying to create a dialogue. So how the parents will know what is a museum and what is a role of a fine artist, or what can a theater director do? Everything is expression, and once you kind of realize there is a power of expression, there is a storytelling, and through that you can communicate, visual communication, visual arts.
Right.
So obviously then you can see slowly you can kind of convince your surrounding. You start working, once twice you will fail, and I failed. I applied for a few jobs in Kolkata also. Sometime I was working in sets. I was also like as a trainee. It's not like I am having payment. Observing as an observer, like in film industry, there is a role of observer. Like two or three projects, you have to be as an observer. They will help you with the kind of living space or transport, but you will not receive money. So after the exam was over in MFA, I was doing this kind of projects. And then this particular, like you try, and from there you find your own way. But yes, I am lucky with my parents. Sometimes when you are taking a kind of challenging career, I will say, sometimes parents or even surrounding friends are not that much supportive.
Right.
I beg, I basically I request, just believe in your daughter, believe in your son, believe in your friend. Once you start to encourage, because we have our internal problems also, like it's not like everybody is such talented, and through practice you get the talent, right? Once you start to encourage a person, once you start to practice, I think you can reach to the kind of level. It happened with me, but I'm requesting all the parents, if your child is going to fine arts or something which is very innovative, even he or she is trying to open a new idea of entrepreneur. So just encourage. Once, twice, everyone failed. Thrice. But you are the most important support, the parents. Then the teachers come, then the friends come. We have a lot of films in India recently, like last 10 years, Bollywood industry, and also like the regional films like Marathi film, Bengali film, Bhojpuri film, which is also kind of triggering this kind of issues, how to encourage. A lot of artists are coming from small town. They are doing very good. They're having international shows, national shows, with all our support. Like parent support and society support.
Exactly, I'm with you on this, and exactly, please, it's a request from us to all the parents that please let your kids or your loved ones nearby to explore their own horizons, and don't limit them. Please.
Yeah, and I will say, Akash, initially, always, if you wanted to become a doctor, don't kind of like pressurize your son or daughter to be a doctor.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can give an example right now. As a living artist, he lives and practices in Bombay. Sudhir Patwardhan, he is a doctor and he's a full-time artist.
Wow.
If you check with Sudhir Patwardhan, so we know this singer Palash Sen, Euphoria. He studied medical science, or like he did his MBBS, and then so who knows, you pressurized or you kind of gave away, you become a doctor. If you have a really instinct, the person will come to that area.
Right, means I completely agree to you. And friends, yes, there is certain of technical glitch on my side. Please, if it's like it's regarding my voice. Hello.
Yeah. I can listen you clearly, Akash.
Perfect. Okay, Argo, just like before moving forward, I think definitely painting and sculptures and museum, there must be some other loves that for you, that some hobbies, some passion that you are enthusiastic about.
Yeah.
please share something about your hobbies.
Yeah. So when I came, like one hobby is cycling. In
Right.
Delhi, in the street, cycling is not that much safe, but in early morning, in midnight, if you have, not now in this COVID situation, but I really like cycling. I really like swimming. Also, it is very difficult to have a nearby swimming pool in Delhi. And also, I love drumming, like some leather instrument. I never learned. I don't know the sargam, ABCD, and then.
Right.
But it happened with me, like because being in Bengal and Durga Puja, you know, like so in Durga Puja when the kind of like the festival is happening, dhak, like the
Yeah.
organic process so the rhythm was there. So in free time, I love to have jamming, and also I see films. I love photography. I go for other exhibition. I go for other museums. I listen to the educators. I join the walkthroughs of other museums in Delhi and other states when I travel. Traveling is also a very interesting thing. You know, and meet so many people, making friends.
Exactly.
Dancing. Everything is there, like a normal
So-
human being.
Can we just see some kind of like your love for music, guys? I'm spoiling your fun. We just planned it. We just planned it, but that's a surprise for many of you. I'm sure.
So I will play cajon. I have a cajon. So just give me 1 minute. I will set up the cajon,
Sure.
and then we can just tell if the mic and things are working properly.
Perfect.
So it's very serious issue. So we can make some fun. So I am sitting on this box. You can listen.
Yeah, the voice.
Yeah?
Audio is perfect.
Okay, audio is perfect. So just wait. So with the cajon, we have the ghumru. Like, so what we do, I think I have to say. So I'm putting the ghumru on the left leg. So it really, I love the Indian classical dancers. Like if you just see what they do with their expression, how they express. So in NGMA also, National Gallery of Modern Art, so what we do when the young students group come, we do kind of like a tour with them. And after the tour, because they're young, they're coming for the first time, so there were students from IIT, there were students from different institutions. So we do jamming after the walkthrough and after the storytelling session. They ask questions, and then sometimes students bring guitar because they are kind of like coming in a. It's not very serious always. So let's. The audio is clear, right?
Can you just adjust a little bit more? The camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready? So this is very kind of like, can you, Akash, you can listen? Yeah. So this was like the beat which we usually listen in the kind of bands and all. But in Bengal, we have the folk and the traditional musician, like the kind of like the tribal dancers. They have the nagara, this kind of the santhal, if you say. Hey! Hey! You can see it's very groovy. And it's not only Bengal. If you know farming, if you are a farmer
Yeah.
working in the field, after working, you need some energy. Also, when I get bored, this kind of music beat really helped me, like to kind of come out. So
Wow, fusion.
let's try with the music of Bengal Durga Puja. Yay! Thank you, thank you.
That's a real energetic one.
Thank you. So
I
think,
hope everyone
only-
liked, means you got so many of compliments. Wow, great.
Okay, thank you.
So obviously, yes, everyone loved it. And someone also mentioned, Ogo, it
Okay.
reminds me of the last year's Naimisha's jamming. It's from
Oh,
Ayushi
thank you.
Kapoor.
Oh yeah, I think she joined as an intern.
Okay.
Thank you, Ayushi. Thank you, everyone who are joining. I am very technically dumb, like with computer, and but I do mail and I do check WhatsApp and also Instagram. So I am not reading everyone's comment, but all my friends, all my well-wishers who are joining. We just plan to have a jamming because in this time, like 3 months, more than 3 months, we are in house. So to be creative, to be more fertile, sometimes you need to kind of explore the other ways, listen, jam. I'm not a trained musician, sorry, but I hope you enjoyed the bits.
Really
Akash?
enjoyed
Akash?
Orgo. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Orgo, this really brings me to the next segment of our discussion. Uh, Before, actually, I was thinking about talking about NGMA first, but
Yeah.
now going with the flow, this thing goes much more apt. It's a general perception of kids, youth, even to a certain extent of visitors, that museum is restricted to history and heritage. But for me personally, it's not. It's beyond. So it would be like great if you can share your thoughts on this. That please don't limit yourselves just to heritage and history when it comes to museum, and definitely you can refer to NGMA because it breaks the stereotype image of museum. So
Yeah. So, Akash, is a quite interesting question. I think we should always kind of focus what new, because I will say the word National Gallery of Modern Art New Delhi. When I joined in 2014 November, initially I was understanding what I can do, like what is my
Right.
role. So my seniors, the director, the senior curators, everyone. Even the other staff member really helped me. Your role is to in the education, you take the tools, you tell story, and be always positive, behave well, so this kind. But in NGMA we have permanent collection. So there will be, I think you came, so and the audiences who are listening to me. So we have around big campus just next to High Court in the India Gate Circle, National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi. So if you come, there is a new wing. So in the new wing, there are 4 floors, like the basement, then ground, then 1, then 2. So according to the curatorial decision and the institution decision, the basement, like the -1 and then 0, 1, 2, -1 is always used for the special temporary exhibition.
Right.
And the other 3 part now is used to tell the story of 200 years in a kind of like in a brief manner. So you can start with miniature painting. 1850 onwards we have the collection. Before that, if you want to see, you can also visit National Museum, which is nearby. just next to Vigyan Bhavan. If you are commuting by metro, you can use Udyog Bhavan metro station. So now in National Gallery of Modern Art, we have these 4 floors.
Right.
The basement we always change. So there were beautiful exhibition recently on the topic of Gandhi. We had an exhibition on Dandi Yatra. We had exhibitions like Bhupen Khakkar there. We had exhibition on Amrita Shergill. Special exhibitions always happen in the basement. So that is a changing exhibition. That creates an interest among the public of Delhi, because
Right.
they know if you come to the museum like in 2014, 2015, you have a walkthrough with me. Obviously, you know the permanent collection, but the walkthrough, I also end with the special exhibition. So always you come, maybe after 1 month or 2 months, you can see some new exhibitions will always happen. And there is not only one new exhibition. I have to say, apart from the 3 floors right now
Right.
Of the permanent collection where you have paintings, sculptures, ideas by different artists 1850 onwards, we have this basement for special exhibition in Delhi. We have Jaipur House, which was the
Right.
earlier building. It is now restored and it is reopened. We recently ended an exhibition on Upendra Maharati, the senior curators, and the director general was involved to curate the show, and also the family members really helped to curate the show, because a lot of artworks came on loan. So when you do a temporary exhibition, also you loan artworks in a museum. So there are policy, there is a huge work to make an exhibition successful. And once the exhibition is there in the White Cube Gallery, which is a museum, then you have to think about how you can connect the audience. So my role comes. So I'm an assistant curator. The senior curators, they are thinking about logistics. They are maintaining, okay, how many works, how to display, the design department, the carpentry department, everyone work, the restoration team, IT department. Now, when the exhibition is ready, it's beautiful to see the exhibition open. Now what to do? Because these are objects.
Right.
They will not speak.
Right.
So you need the story, you need to study why the artist was thinking like that, why the artist was selecting bamboo, or why the artist, like we have the installation outside the stainless steel tree by Subodh Gupta. We had exhibitions on Jitish Kallat, we had exhibition of Minalini Mukherjee, Sudarshan Shetty. So these are the important artists of India. Ram Kinkar's work, you can see how he was practicing with bronze and what was the kind of approach. We have Amrita Shergill, we have the treasures. We have Maqbool Fida Hussain, we have Nandalal Bose, the great educator and teacher and practicing artist. So the range of artists whom you see, and then you attend a walkthrough, you listen the story. So sometimes I see senior people, they bring notebook.
Right.
I am talking in the tour, like 40 minutes tour, they make small sketches of the main artwork. So you are making a sketch. We don't allow color and everything because there is a security issue also.
Exactly.
We allowed photography with only mobile of the art object without the flashlight.
Right.
This is a change.
Right.
When I joined, no photography was
It wasn't allowed.
even with your
Yeah.
mobile. It was not allowed. But I am saying, like, the changes are happening. In our institution, I saw the change. So because a lot of youngsters come, yes, selfie is not allowed. Selfie in front of artworks, art objects, obviously the security will stop you.
Right.
If I am there, I will request don't take selfie, but you can take the selfie in the campus before of the front of the building, but don't take selfie in front of the art object because you can fall or some accident can happen. But if I really like a Vasudeo Gaitonde painting, from a distance, without my flashlight, I can memorize the moment. And today is the, like I said, if you go to our website, you can see virtual museum. You can have a tour. You can also have a Google Art Project. NGMA and Google Art Project, they had tie-up, so you can actually shift the cursor and you can have a 360-degree experience of National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi. And I am having very good response from different institutions, schools and colleges because they are not visiting now. So they are calling me and they're saying, is there any way to see National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi? I said, yes. Then they are asking, can we have a walkthrough with you? I said, no, you can have a digital walkthrough. Now, till 3rd July, there is a summer online workshop going on. So there are great important Indian artists, they're taking the workshop, so who have registered through email. So we have a very active Facebook page, we have Instagram page of National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi. We also are active in Twitter. And also you can join us with an email. If you just see, there is in the website there will be an option you can subscribe the information through
I think,
social
Orgo,
media.
this virtual visit is something recent development that happened.
No, virtual exhibitions were there. Like this 360-degree was there, like with the Google Earth project. But some new virtual tours on Rabindranath Tagore, virtual tour on Jamini Rai, virtual exhibition on motherhood because Mother's Day gone. So during this period, new virtual exhibitions has been offered by the team.
Right.
But there are virtual galleries where you can see the past exhibitions. There will be an option. But apart from all this, because now we are thinking about virtual, but we think we should overcome this COVID-19 situation and threat, and the physical space will open. So one, I said the permanent collection always is on, where you can see 1850 onwards till now. One, I said we have Jaipur House, we have the Base Pen Gallery, and also we have another exhibition hall. So 3 spaces for special exhibition apart from the admin block, administrative block. We also have auditorium. We also have a preview theater. Auditorium around 180 people can sit. We have a preview theater where 90 people can sit, and we have a conference room. So a lot of time, some serious topics, the talks happen, some film screening happen regarding the exhibition which is happening. We open that, so there will be an exhibition and there will be a film screening on these days. And we have a very good response when there, and sometime in NGMA 800 students come.
Oh.
Sometimes 50 students come. We always mail, like when institution mail us from college and schools, we always reply back. 50 to 40 students with 2 or 5 teachers is very good. But sometimes you know that the policies of the school, sometimes they bring huge group.
Right.
So what I do, I don't take because 800 students are there, like you know, they're very, so what I do, I break the group according to the huge group, and we do the session. I have a small kind of microphone on the campus. I do the small storytelling. I say like, you can see like this, you can see the exhibitions like this. And then you come, we sit in the ground. I think you remember, but you can check the sculpture garden. We sit there and I attend their questions because they have so many questions. You are not there when they are having the tour. So they ask, okay, why artists do abstract painting? What is the importance of Rabindranath Tagore? Because Rabindranath was a writer and he started painting more later on. He never had a kind of regular practice. So then they say, Ramkinkar Bej, how he became an artist so popular. What is Raja Ravi Verma's history? So we do the entire storytelling session sometime in auditorium. We show them film because it's a huge number of students. So it's very active. And also I want to say, you said this word orthodox or conventional. When you go to a small state museum, they are also doing their best. You have to suggest them because sometimes you can see like it is very, if I have a museum, I can take the decision. This is my private property.
Exactly.
But when you have government museum working with Ministry of Culture and government, there are process, there are file works. So I receive a lot of kind of suggestion to do
feedback
these,
and suggestions.
But it take feedback and suggestion, and also the senior curators and the institution also receive a lot of. Just be patient because. You know, like in government, because it's like the people's money, a lot of things and decisions, it take time. But within my 5 years, from 2014 till now, I'm into this institution, I saw changes. Like, I can give an example. I saw this film in childhood. I think I was in junior school. Night in a Museum. Night in a Museum happened in National Gallery of Modern and in 2019 January, and it was so exciting for me because the senior curators decided, okay, Orko, in night you will tell the story.
Oh, this is innovative.
So this is innovative. Yeah, and you know, like so many young students came, so many people came who are not even enthusiasts. They're having the enthusiasm of coming to a museum in a regular day because Night in a Museum opens generally in 6:30, 7, and it goes till 10, 11. So on that day, the security guards, they are giving extra service. In a government institution like National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi, it was a kind of milestone. Even there is a program, if you subscribe our Facebook thing, Art Adda, it also had a lot of session. So Art Adda, the senior curators, they sit in the ground with chairs where people who are coming to the museum, they join and they start to suggest. The director general come, If you know, like the bureaucracy, you have to write a mail and then wait. But here in Art Adda, if you want to suggest a program, if you are thinking, if you are criticizing, sometimes we have the traditional dancers also, they do a presentation and then the Adda start. So you have to make the museum more lively. Why a person will come to a museum?
Right.
Not everyone always, they don't have the kind of seriousness. All the serious people who really they are museum lover, they are coming obviously without your guided walk, without this kind of special program. They will enjoy the museum, they will buy the ticket, or they will give thank you, they will write a mail. But this is you are receiving,
right?
Because National Gallery of Modern Art is a kind of like a huge trajectory of Indian modern art collection. But then what?
Exactly.
Then come the passion, then come the need to connect to the people. Why the people will come? You have to think. So there are brainstorming sessions. There are also agreeing, disagreeing. This is good. This is not good. Let's do in this way. There are also permutation combinations. Sometimes there are failure in curatorial plan. You have to accept that. Sometimes when I do a walkthrough, there is only 1 or 2 person. But I at least spend 15 to 20 minutes. I don't spend 45 minutes because they also get bored. Like, but you have to attend them because you are on service, right? And you know, I saw people come back. I saw like schools when they are coming in 100 number or 40 with their teachers, they are bringing their parents back. I saw a writer, I met poet, I met 3-4 very important people in my life who are still my friends. Obviously Akash is one, he is kind of like inviting me to do this kind of session. But I saw writer because NGMA actually, it's a very peaceful place.
Right.
Even when we do the walkthrough, it's 40 or 50 people. I try to be less loud. I saw people are coming and one person is coming and writing every day, buying a ticket, not seeing the artwork, going, sitting and writing in that environment. I gone after the walkthrough and I asked, I am regularly seeing you, are you researching on something? He said, no, I am a poet. Okay. I said, oh great. Okay. And because he said like, I gone to shopping mall, I gone to nature, I gone to Qutub Minar, I gone to other spaces, a mandir and everything I tried. But this place, NGMA architecture, I really like, and this gives me kind of words, so I come here. And once it happened, you know, I start the tour before COVID-19. The basic thing is 11 to 6:30, the timing of National Gallery of Modern Art, weekdays, and the weekend like Saturday and Sunday, it's 11 to 8, like this kind of timing. So the tours are at 11 a.m., at 1:30 p.m. and 3:30 p.m.
Right.
So generally when you come to the ticket counter, you can see this particular option. So I generally come to the reception, and whoever is interested, the receptionist or the security, they say just wait in the reception, he will start. So I announce a little bit, like the walkthrough is starting, so people come, 10 people, sometimes 50 people, sometimes 90 people. If 90 people, so I brief them, 30 minutes there, and then I leave them. Now see, and import every floor I am there with you.
Right.
If you have questions, you can ask. I have to divide in this way. So now, one day I saw that poet, that writer, like I am having a walkthrough, I already done maybe 35-40 minutes, within 5 minutes I will finish. He was sitting and writing, I saw him on the chair, so I didn't disturb. I think some 2-3 people came, well, where is the walkthrough, where is the walkthrough, I really want to join, we came from different city. And he guided me, guided to me. Okay. So he brought the 2-3 people, he already is taking you join. So just see, like if you are passionate, if you are
connected, right?
Yeah, because you can be a very big curator. You can know the jargons of words. I will also say the museums and the art galleries should also think about language. Like today I am speaking in English,
right?
But my mother tongue is Bengali.
Right.
I learned Hindi. We had Sanskrit in our, and also there is an option with Urdu. So you can take Urdu or you can take Sanskrit in the government schools at that point of time. So, but I'm saying like when you are working in an area, obviously you have to speak in a local language where even visitors from other countries or other states, they can also join. So
language really connects actually.
English I usually speak, and then also I speak in Hindi. and it kind of creates a kind of, because always there is not a kind of museum lover. Someone came to see India Gate, saw this campus, came and saw this, there is a free walkthrough, joined. So there is a person from Mexico, there is a person from Poland, there is a person from South Africa, there is a person also from Meerut, there is also a person from Banaras. So there is also a person from Bengal. So when you are standing in the museum, obviously you have to entertain English, also you speak in Hindi.
Right.
If the museum is in Bengal, obviously you have to speak in English, also
And
you
then
speak in the
Bengali.
local language, Bengal, because your TRP or your viewers are also local viewers.
Exactly.
Even I will say exhibition text, my senior curators, Jyoti Tokas ma'am is there, Sashi Bala madam is there, Shushbit ji is there, Meghna ma'am is there, Ruchi ma'am is there, Ajish is there right now in Delhi. I am saying even there is a publication department who look after the wall text.
Okay.
Because so when you are designing this text, if you use very kind of tough words or very I will say Shuddha Hindi, like the so sometimes people don't connect.
Exactly.
So sometimes the tours are there, but there are a lot of times where people are seeing by their own self. So the caption should be easy to read.
It needs to be easy, right?
Like the text which you are writing about the artist or the movement when you are exhibiting with a theme, the text will be easy. So they are not only seeing the object for beautification, they are also seeing the theme and the content, which is the main important thing, to go to the content.
Although you shared so many things, but one thing that prominent came out to me is making it interesting through storytelling. And it would be like great if you can show a couple of work of your own and even connect it to maybe a small story.
Okay.
Because like also we have that limited slot of time around like 10-12 minutes. So
Okay.
I think we need to finish by that. I'm sorry because it's like Instagram doesn't allow that.
No. So I said like this kind of programs. Also, museum employees are learning.
Right.
We are listening to them. We are also relearning. We are revisiting things. These are very important time. So one, you can study museology, you can study restoration, you can study the computer science, and you can serve for a museum. I studied fine arts. We had painting practical classes. We
Right.
also had art history classes, also sculpture classes, and then I joined this institution. So for me, I can tell the story and I can quickly connect to those artists or even the international projects come. Maybe I need my practice. Without my practice, maybe I am not able to. So maybe even I have free time, I do small sketches. I can show you, like during this COVID time. So because I am not going out right now, so can you see?
Yeah. Wow.
So because I had some old papers, like this is a kettle. I recently shown this thing in other like students also, like how you can quickly, like this is a cup which I am using for having a coffee, so I am getting bored. I'm making this drawing. A lot of concepts are not there. It's more like my exercise I am doing it. I want to show you, it's like a jar of bottle. So these are the objects which I am spending time with right now. Yeah? So
Wow.
I'm showing, yeah, you can see it, no?
Yes, beautiful.
So now you can see sanitizer bottle is very important right now. So and also now I shaved my hair because I cannot go out and shave my hair right now. So I am drawing this kind of things regularly. Spoons and also in different angles spoons I am, and these are all used paper. My shoe. I just kept, and you can see the wrapping paper I have used.
Wow.
So these things anyone can practice. It's not like you have to be a fine artist. You have to go to a museum to learn this. Obviously, museums create an excitement how to. So these are the kind of objects which I am seeing every day and drawing.
It's
A bag,
beautiful.
and this is newspaper. In our house we have lot of. This is a school, like my bag, the kind of backpack.
The backpack,
which we say.
yeah.
These are old newspaper. This is a broom which we need to kind of clean.
Wow.
So these are objects which I try to. I think you can. What is this, Akash?
I use it every day. We have so many mosquitoes here.
COVID-19 is a threat, but dengue can also become a threat. So I have this. So I just try to.
I hope you don't plug it into the socket and think like this will work.
So you can see like a chair. So a parent, a teacher in a school can first give a kind of like a sofa. It's not like if you have a small chair or like anything, whatever is around, you can. So these are the kind of drawings which I recently drawn. So I tried to show you.
So is it like all during this lockdown time?
Yeah, just during. I also had a session with NCRT. They had a session on sketching, where I demonstrated. So but during that time, I was thinking what I will tell. While I am thinking, I am drawing. So this during.
I've got a
that
couple of
time,
comments that I would like to cover. One is like excellent use of news waste papers, and
Okay.
can't believe it's newspaper. Yes, guys, please, we can just use this platform. Please practice the philosophy of reuse and sustainability. So please follow this.
Akash, before going to the next my sketch, like I right now, because I am in the profession of storytelling of different artists, their medium, their themes. I don't enjoy only one particular piece. I also
Right.
started to make some diary drawing. But before going there, I want to say one particular exhibition which changed my perception. There was an exhibition from Italy in the year in 2018.
Okay.
NGMA, National Gallery of Modern Art, had a collaboration with Italian Embassy. So what happened actually, only 3 objects came. So if you go to our website, you can write Codici. National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi,
Right.
in 2018, past exhibition, virtual gallery. You can see CODICI, Codici. So there were 3 artworks, and when the curator came from Italy, when our team and their team were working together, they said we need to brief the person, the senior curators, and also the person who will be giving the curated work. So they requested, don't stop any person if they are trying to touch the artwork. Now see. Like most of the time in museum, we always say our children, we always see our friends, you have to be silent. Shh. And don't touch the artwork. And this is the kind of special, like basically keep the water bottles there, don't use the flashlight. Here, it happened in the basement gallery of the new wing. Here the curator said, with parental guidance, with the security who is on the floor, with their guidance, one by one, someone can touch the art object. And I am not showing the visual right now. So there was a work which you can see through photographs, and also a lot of newspaper covered that exhibition. You can see it in Google also if you search Codici. Codici, the exhibition happened with Italian Embassy in India during 2018. So if you touch the artwork, there will be something which you can also do, you can change. There is some fiber sheet, you can bring it out and you can change. And there is a brief introduction, how you can play with that, there is a caption. So when I was taking the tour, 10-5 people, I used to ask the small kid, okay, touch the artwork. So first, because already his mother and father said don't touch in the walkthrough, other objects are not touching, only that exhibition. I said, touch it. Then he or she touched it and there is a sound. So you can see, artists also, they are also trying to bridge this kind of gap, because if we felt like as an artist or as a museum educator or museum curator also felt sometimes the artwork is so individual, so experiment. Sometimes the common people, the audience who are coming to the museum, they are not enjoying. So you need to tell a story. Also, sometimes artists are trying to break this boundary through this interactive kind of approach. So this was a very interesting, this was the only exhibition during these 5 years where we allowed people to touch the art object, you know, like.
And we have a message like also, museum will be so amazing if we can take pictures and touch things.
No, not all the paintings, because we, see, this is the problem, like we have the security, so we have the sweat, na? We have also the hand grease. So don't touch art object. Only if there are special exhibitions curated for you, then you are allowed. Even there are some museums, like in National Museum, I have seen, there is a gallery where for the specially able people who can't see, they can have a tactile experience. National Gallery of Modern Art, right now there is nothing happening like that.
Impaired ones.
In 2018, that exhibition we allowed only to touch the art object. So I want to show you a small story about a village and city.
Sure.
So I said, like, So these are the stickers which was collected by me from Sadar Bazaar in Delhi. After office I gone. So these are the stickers which in the grocery shop you kind of fix on object and you write 50 rupees or 60 rupees or 120. So these stickers I had, and during this lockdown time, what I did, can you see?
Yeah, it is visible.
I tried to use the pin. And
I think
tried
you
to
can take it little
pin.
bit back. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
It's visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now there is one house, okay? A small house. Then you can see in the screen there is 1, 2, 3. Okay? So these are stickers, and then I try to use my ballpoint pen.
Orgo, sorry, I'm just cutting you in between.
Yeah.
Because I think the session will end abruptly. Guys, please, I'm ending this session and we'll restart in just 1 minute. So I think we can show it then.
Okay.